Zelda was a huge part of the lives of many 90s kids. I could probably play through Link's Awakening blindfolded. But there are certain things that you don't really pick up on just from playing the games. I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFergie with Top 10 Nerd, and here are my top 10 facts about Zelda. Number 10. If you've ever wondered how Zelda got her name, wonder no more. Shigeru Miyamoto, the creator of the Zelda games, named his princess after Zelda Fitzgerald, the wife of American novelist F. Scott Fitzgerald, the guy who wrote The Great Gatsby. I could psychologically profile Miyamoto and figure out why he decided to use that name, but he's apparently said that he did it because he wanted the name to sound pleasant and recognizable. Number 9. Link is usually portrayed as left-handed. While there are some exceptions where he's a righty, like the Wii version of Twilight Princess, Link usually wields his sword with his left hand. Something I never really noticed, but looking back, it's totally true. Maybe I knew it subconsciously though, because whenever I played on Game Boy, I put my sword on B instead of A. Although that may be partially because people who set their sword to A are animals. Just kidding. Kinda. Number 8. Miyamoto also took inspiration from outside sources when creating Link. Link was actually inspired by Peter Pan. Miyamoto wanted the main character to be relatable and recognizable by kids, so he based Link off of another young boy who ran around in green tights. The comparison is made even more evident when you think about how Link often has a fairy with him, like Navi, and that the theme of growing up is such a large component of games like Ocarina of Time. Number 7. Zelda isn't just for youngsters. The late Robin Williams named his daughter after Princess Zelda. I don't know if you ever saw the Zelda commercials with a bearded Robin Williams talking with his daughter about playing Zelda. It was heartwarming as heck.
Yes, Zelda?
Are you mixing me up with the princess again?
Hard to say, you're both pretty magical.
Williams even expressed interest in portraying the voice of Ganondorf if a movie was made. That hurts so much because that would have been spectacular. I'd still love a Zelda movie, but it just wouldn't be the same. Miss you, Robin. Number 6. The Ocarina of Time was almost made in first person. This would have been pretty weird and would have felt completely different. Personally, I love playing games in first person. I play Fallout and Skyrim and most other RPGs exclusively in first person. But I just feel like Zelda games need to be third person. I need to see Link rolling around like an idiot as if it makes him faster. Plus, a large part of Ocarina of Time was the age mechanic. It was so cool when I finally became an adult, and I feel like this experience would be lessened if it was in first person and I just felt slightly taller. Number 5. You've probably seen the annoying little cartographer guy named Tingle. He plays a small part in the Zelda games, and many people in North America aren't fans of him, myself included. For whatever reason though, he is super popular in Japan. He even has standalone Tingle games, including color-changing Tingle's Love Balloon Trip and Tingle's Balloon Fight DS. If you think they sound strange, they look even weirder. Number 4. Zelda was originally going to be a dungeon building sim. When Nintendo unveiled a new system that used rewritable floppy disks, they wanted to make a creation kit so that players could build their own dungeons. However, they probably realized that most people didn't have quite enough interest or creativity to make this work, so they decided to make the dungeons for us. While I think that was the right decision, in today's world of modding and creation kits, I think it'd be pretty cool if they came out with a Zelda dungeon creator nowadays. Number 3. In the book Hyrule Historia, it is explained that history was split into 3 paths during the events of Ocarina of Time. One is where Link beats Ganon and stays in the future as an adult. One is where he beats Ganon and goes back to the past to become a child again. And one is where he is defeated by Ganon. The first Zelda game, The Legend of Zelda, actually takes place in the alternate, darker timeline, where the world was plunged into despair. This is why The Legend of Zelda is lacking all the towns and civilizations found in the other games. Number 2. Sticking with the original Legend of Zelda, the design of the dungeons was pretty neat, and horrifying at times. The dungeons are all shaped like the cave's name. For example, the Eagle dungeon looks like an eagle and the Moon dungeon is shaped like a moon. Unfortunately, there's one dungeon called the Manji. In Japan, a Manji represents wealth and good fortune. Unfortunately, a Manji looks exactly like a swastika. Sure, it's pointed left instead of right, but yeah, that's not good. Number 1. There is a commercial for The Legend of Zelda from the 80s, and it's just awful.
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
Like, it might be the worst commercial I've ever seen. I'm going to link it below because you have to watch it.
It's The Legend of Zelda and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad.
I'm not kidding, they do a rap about Zelda that sounds like it was written by a school principal who thinks he's hip.
You'll help our hero pull through. Yeah, go Link. Yeah, get Zelda.
Oh, It's so bad. Watch it. Watch it. It's awful. And that's it for today. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe below. Did that commercial make your ears bleed? Would you play a first-person Zelda? Any suggestions for other top 10 lists? Let us know in the comments below. Feel free to hit me up on YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, all linked below. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFergie with Top 10 Nerd. Later, Gators.